Hey everybody, it's Aquila, and this is a Lefty Knitter podcast. Today is February 23rd. It's a Tuesday. You can find me on all the links down below, Instagram, Etsy, Ravelry, etc. And yeah. I post a video every week of clips throughout that week of what I'm doing. Mostly knitting. I've been cranking a lot of stuff lately, and I feel like everybody's gonna get bored. And I'm sorry. But I just need to say right now, John is not here, and I know we had a very whirlwind day yesterday. We decided, John has been dyeing yarn, and we decided to throw it on Etsy. Put it on Etsy. List it on Etsy. And thank you times 100,000. We did not expect that at all. We sold out. It was not many skeins, granted, but it was overwhelming. Yeah, so I have to go to the post office, and I just was like, I'm just gonna show them this bag because it's crazy. We just were not quite ready, and we just decided, well, let's just put it up there, and there was no pre-announcement that we were doing it. So thank you. This is an IKEA bag, all ready to go. I promise, there's packages in there. See? Packages. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We're sorry that we can't offer shipping outside of the United States. We have had major malfunctions with things going outside of the US, and right now it's just, we're just keeping it contained. This is very new to us. It's very overwhelming. I have had some orders for cranking, and thank you for those also. That listing is still up. And if there are any other cranking services that you would like, I only did the tubes, but I know I had done a poll about cranking like full socks. Give me your shoe size, I'll crank the full sock. Or B, I'll crank the hem and the leg and the heel and just crank out the rest for the foot, and you would just cut in your foot wherever you need to put that. So if there are those, I just haven't made the listings for them. I was like dipping my toe in the water, essentially. So, John dyed me up something that I asked for. We had seen, I can't remember the shop name, and I thought it was really cool. And I was like, can you do that for me? And he was like, yeah. Well, I'll attempt to, right? So he dyed up a sock blank that I cranked. So I took a skein of the fingering weight yarn that we had, I cranked it on my machine, a 64 stitch, and I just cranked a long tube, and he dyed it. Now I have already started adding cuffs. This is going to be 2 socks for me and John. Because obviously I'm not just making 1 sock for each of us. That was a weird way to say that. This will get 2 pairs of socks, 1 for me and 1 for John. And here is what he dyed. I had people asking about if the dye penetrated all the way through. I mean, you can kind of see that it's a little lighter, and I'm adding Knit Picks pickle juice. This was their Brights collection, which I don't think they do anymore. And this is the pickle juice colorway. So let me turn this inside out so you can see that I'm not lying. I mean, it's definitely not as saturated, but it's not white. It went through. So here's the inside. And then there's the outside. So it's not as saturated, but it's still really awesome. I think these are so cool. And I was inspired by that shop. I can't remember. I think they're out of Canada. Full Moon Fibres, I think. So I had just asked John, it kind of looks like ice dyeing. You've seen people do the ice dyeing. It kind of looks like that. So I think we're going to crank out a few more for him to play. But I think I am going to actually do what tie-dye people do. I've done like 2 tie-dye things that I can remember in my lifetime. I'm going to try and buy rubber bands and tie up some tubes and have him dye over that and have that resist. I think that will look super cool. Here's that pickle juice. So I have templates. This is my foot. This is from the Fish Lips Kiss Heel pattern. It's a long pattern, but it's a lot of information, and then you measure out your foot. My mom and John are practically the same, so I'm using my mom's to cut in for John's. And we're definitely gonna have legs that are the length of the feet, and that's what I like in a sock. So I'm excited that this tube will get us both 2 full-length pairs of socks, not like shorties. He thought I was unraveling it to re-knit it on the machine. I was like, no, I'm gonna cut everything in because I don't want to lose the integrity. If you unravel this, I feel like it's not gonna be the same. Like, I want it to look like this. I want it to look like this ice-dyed, marbled, I don't know what to call it. It's so cool looking. The other thing I have to show you today is I had placed an order with Clay Cannon. I normally don't buy stitch markers. I just use the light bulb stitch markers. I don't know. I feel like I'm really lazy about it. But these can also be progress keepers, so I'm excited about that. So Clay Cannon, and here is the card I got. And they're on Etsy, so you can go find them there. Came in this cute little box. They were having a sale, and I've followed them on Instagram, and their stuff is super cute. And Hazel, I think, wanted to steal them. You can pick all these different options too. You can pick it just to be a ring. You can pick it to be a lobster clasp, or I don't remember what they called these ones. I don't remember, but I got 2, and they're really tiny. I got an ice cream sandwich. I'm gonna unfocus me. Oh, come on. Ice cream sandwich. Look how cute that is. And kawaii. I'm not sure if I pronounced that right, but you put the little faces on everything. Little scissors. They're made out of polymer clay. How cute are they? Maybe in my younger years, I would have had more patience to do something tiny and fiddly. I was just never very good with clay. I tried it, but you know what? I didn't try it hard enough, and I didn't try it long enough, because what have I always said on this podcast? That you need to practice at what you're doing. So obviously, if I would have done it more and kept up with it, I might have been able to create some stuff, but I'm going to leave the clay to the experts. These are so cute. Lever backs. They're on a lever pack. So they can be either a stitch marker or a progress keeper, and I love them. They're so cute. And teal, like tealy blue greens are that's my color. I love it. So like when I saw the business card, I was like, that's a cool color. Love it. All right, I've talked enough. But I need to go to the post office. That's what I need to do. That has to happen today. Etsy makes it really easy to ship things. I thought that was really awesome. I had bought mailers because I knew we were going to be mailing out cranked tubes, and this has come in really handy. I mean, we can use the same ones. So John had thought up this name, Knitty Bow Fiber Co. The link is in my Instagram. I'll link it here too. But I mean, he drew up a little picture, and it was like you know, a twinkle in our eyes years ago, and I never knew what we were going to be putting on there. I never knew he was going to be dyeing yarn like this. I thought he might do it just to play, but he is like really enjoying it, and it's really like satisfying his creative soul. And I just want to thank everybody for being so supportive in his videos. I mean, he gets comments, and I mean, they are the sweetest and the nicest, and I mean, I do too here, but it's just amazing. So there's just no words. There's no more words that I can muster other than just thank yous and whatnot. So, all right, on to the next clip. I have a co-host this morning. That's Von Kittymeister. Von. Right, bud? Hi. He's my sick old man. Right, today is Friday, February 26th, and I am a craft failure. Hi, bud. Craft fail. I have not been in the headspace to be crafting. I mean, I didn't fail at anything, I just haven't done much of anything. It's just gonna be how it is. First, let me show you guys. I put in a heel and, nope, haven't put in a heel. I've put in a cuff and a toe, and the other part of the tube has a cuff on it now too. But this is gonna be one sock, and that's where my heel is gonna go. So I measured out, so John and I will each get a pair of socks. I think I said that already. I know the length of the leg is not going to be very long, but once you get the heel in there, the heel is the same as the toe. You get that much more. The foot is definitely the right length. And yeah. I was very hesitant about this color at first, and I just kept trucking with it, and I like it. I think it looks cool with the socks. Not sure which side I want to cut in. If I want that, if I want that to be the front, if I want that to be the front. I don't know. Not sure. It's okay though. The only other thing that I've actually put some rows on is the Catbells sweater. And I'll show you the little bit of progress I made, and then I'll move my marker. I am ready, almost ready for another ball. This is how much I have left, which is not much. I put in like 4-6 rows a night, and I just am done. And some nights I haven't put any rows on it. It's in that, and I felt the same way when I made this the first time. It's just kind of that monotonous making, which is okay. I also feel like I want to cast on all the other things too, but I'm not. So the crystal is where I was. So I didn't even put on, I definitely didn't put on enough rows. I said how many rows I did per night, but I didn't do it every night. So there you go. We'll move that marker. And I have one more thing to show you. I'm not sure how tomorrow's gonna go. My mother-in-law is flying in. There was a death in the family. In her family. I don't think I ever met the woman. It was an aunt. And it was, I guess it's kind of sad when it's like one whole generation is gone, right? So it's her dad's sister, and all of those siblings have she was the last one. So, you know, I guess that's kind of hard when it's like, I think in the generations where there was many more brothers and sisters, you don't always have big families like that anymore. Like my mom is actually one of 8. So when like the last one of that that grouping is gone, I think that would be like a sad moment, right? So my mom and I were actually talking about it last night, and because my grandfather and grandmother on my mom's side, my maternal side, big families, lots of brothers and sisters, and I was asking her about, which would be her aunts and uncles, my great aunts and uncles, my grandfather's siblings, and there's only 2 of them left, and one I know, growing up we saw her a lot because she lived close, so Aunt Patsy, and the other one I think she said was Aunt Babe, and I'm sure I had met her when I was younger, I just can't recall. And that's kind of a sad thing too, like, I know there's families that do reunions and all that. We've never done that, and I kind of wish we would have got to know more of my like distant cousins and things like that, and following family trees, and I don't know. Do you guys do family reunions? Do your families have family reunions? I think that's really kind of cool, a cool thing. I guess there could be family drama, and that's why families don't do family reunions. They don't get along, etc. I don't know. Okay, back on topic. So tomorrow I don't know what my recording's gonna be like to put this all back together. So it'll probably be pretty short. One thing more to show you, and it was an acquisition, and I just want to reiterate about the post and the mail. I have an order that somebody ordered to get tubes cranked, and I'm still waiting for that to come in the mail. The tracking hasn't moved, like it's not been scanned anywhere or updated, so it's really frustrating, and I can understand from the woman who sent me this is probably really upset too. She is sending me her precious baby yarns, and they're out in the wild somewhere. And that was the same thing with this package, and it sat in South Carolina for a very long time. I kept checking the tracking number. Nothing, hasn't moved. And then all of a sudden it's like, it'll be delivered tomorrow. And I'm like, oh, okay. And it was like a month later or whatever. And it's no fault of the person sending it. It is no fault. So please remember that when you are ordering stuff, whether it's on Etsy or anywhere, and it's being shipped USPS. I'm hoping to say, I would like to say that more than 90% of the time the package actually gets there. I don't know what the percentage is. I'm just making a number up. But I would hope to think that more so than not, the package is going to come and it's just going to update one day on the tracking, and you're going to be like, oh, it's coming tomorrow. So that positive vibes, you know, let's keep those positive vibes. So these came, and I was so happy that I finally got them, because I needed sock blockers that were large for John and my mom, who both have larger feet, and I wanted a larger blocker to be able to show them, like, and take pictures. So I had went on Etsy and I found Knitting Left, and I think that little stamp just means large, but I'm not quite sure. So Knitting Left, and it's on Etsy, so you can, I'll link it down below also. I love that she has like a stamp made. That's really cool. And she cuts out sock blockers. She has all different styles. I love the little heart cut in the heel. I think that's super cute. And I got the moon phases. I love the idea of all the astrological moon phase, you know, anything in the sky like that stuff is, I like it. So I went with that. They had like sheep and llamas and everything else, and what did I go with? I went with the moons, but I like them. They're really cool. They smell really good. So there you go, my last acquisition, and really the last thing I'll probably have to show you, because if I work on anything, I might cut in the heel. But I'm gonna have 3 more of these to show you, so I feel you're gonna get real tired of those real quick too. Sorry. All right, there we go. stuff and things. Knitting Left. Check them out. I'll have the links down below. All right. Until tomorrow's wrap up. Bye. All right. It's Saturday. Let's round this up. I did finish a sock. I didn't think I was going to. I said in the last video I probably wasn't. And I did.
She been a sock making mofo.
I didn't take the markers off. But.
So it's not an FO?
It's done. All the ends are woven.
But now you've got stitch markers all over it.
I have stitch marker. Oh my God. Smack him.
How are they gonna smack me?
Right through the TV.
I like your hair all woofed to the side.
Oh, I was trying something different.
Oh,
it was like, what if I shaved it all on the side and only had like this?
Do it.
No, I don't know. There you go.
I've seen that yarn before.
It looks cool. It looks really cool on camera. It looks brighter on camera, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So finish that. And the next thing I want to tackle, y'all, I have 2 sweaters. I think I only have 2 sweaters that have some issues. Do you see this issue?
It's a hole.
There's a hole. I am going to attempt to fix it. I'm not quite sure. I'm probably going to pick up the row above and below and unravel the row that has the broken strand in it, and then look up videos on how to knit a single row with a needle to close it back up. Not sure. I've kind of watched a video on it.
When you get done with that, then you can take on our blanket of love.
Oh God, that thing is like scary. I don't want to pull this too much more. I think that's the only hole. And I'm not quite sure what it's from. And it's very upsetting, because if it's moths, then we have issues. But I don't know what it's from. And I don't see any more. And I think it could be just like a broken strand. Alright, so the first clip, one of our cats is downstairs.
Okay.
Moving all around. Our motion sensor keeps coming on. Ugh. Probably me. It's got to be Mia. Hold on. Wait a minute.
This is quality content right here, boy.
Luna, Mia, and Bud was behind. What's going on in our basement?
Ghosts.
There's something wrong. If it keeps going off. That's very strange. Okay. I had said in the first clip that I had thanked everyone like tremendously because we opened the Etsy shop and it was just insanity.
Insane. Thank you guys so very much.
Yeah.
It was a roller coaster of a day, and my wife decided to launch it on Monday, and everything in my professional world went to hell on the same day. So like I was trying to enjoy it, but it was a day. Thank you so very much.
Yeah, it was a day. It was definitely a day.
Yeah.
So
can't wait to do it again.
we've made quite a few friends on the podcast and whatnot. Okay, John.
Yeah, boy.
We've made quite a few friends on this podcast, and
For more exclusive content, visit my OnlyFans. Okay, sorry. Go ahead. We've made friends.
You keep interrupting like a very heartfelt, meaningful thing.
Okay.
Okay. Well.
We've made many friends.
Yeah, and we just want to thank everybody because we did not. This was never like, I don't know. This is never what I thought we were going to be doing, but we're doing it.
What'd you think we were going to be doing?
No, I don't know. I just
living in a van down by the river.
Maybe, but so we just want to again thank everybody. But we had made friends with Missy.
Yes.
And I wanted to show her yarn because she's also a dyer, and she's. Yeah. We decided actually to do a swap, and she was super sweet and actually sent me an extra skein, which she did not have to do, and thank you very much.
And she sent us other skeins.
She did, but I'm not showing other dyer skein. I'm just showing her stuff because that's what's important to help support our friends.
Yeah, because she reached out to me during the day, and she was like, I want one of these if it's still available. And I was like, dude, I can totally pull one for you if you would like, and hold it for you. And then she was like, do you want to barter? And I was like, oh, yes, I do.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, hippie shit. That's the kind of stuff that I love.
Yeah. We like bartering.
So,
we barter for art. We barter.
We barter
we
for
barter.
and it's the current, or it's the preferred
method
form of trade. Like,
it's fun. So this is her fingering sock. This is a 75-25. It's 400 yards. The color is called Lightning Strike. And this is so beautiful. This is the one I picked from her website. And I said, please, 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 I will take that one.
yes.
And then she sent this one, which is also hers. Is it also the fingering sock? Yes, 75-20, 400 yards. That's called Clear Skies.
Clear
It's
Skies.
so pretty.
You should definitely check her out. Her name is Gypsy Yarns.
I'll put the links down below so you can find her.
Somewhere down there. She pointed at my crotch. She's not putting the links in my crotch. I
In the
promise.
doobly-doo. The dingleberries. That pair.
It's not making the joke any funnier.
I think it made it more funny.
the dingleberries.
So, check her out. Check out her yarns. Go support more people.
Yeah, man.
If you can. If you have the means, please. Or go like her page, share her stuff.
Dude,
do all the things.
You will find her page in both of our stories if you follow us on the wasteland of social media.
Yep.
But what? So I'm having a hard time getting myself motivated this morning because we grabbed our drinks
and
last evening.
Had a very fun
And
Zoom
tried we tried to hang with Chevy Rail and the Danist of all the trades, and I don't feel so good today. I gotta crank out something. I've got to crank out something, but it is like
1 o'clock. I
1
think.
o'clock in the PMs, and I have still not done anything.
No.
Well, I did go to the restaurant store and spend some money senselessly. But as far as creating, still don't know what I want to make. Like, that's the hardest part.
Maybe
like, I
you
don't
should
have an
ask
idea.
People to send inspiration pictures of what they think you would be inspired by.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Send it to NattyBo13 Instagrams.
Send it to NattyBo13 Instagrams. Be like, stop being a lazy SOB and go do something. Here's some inspiration. I don't know if it's like, is Dyer's block a thing?
It's artist block. It's like, yeah. I mean, people get writer's block. I think I get in slumps with my knitting, and I'm not sure like what I want to do next.
Like, I just
It
bought
happens.
14 new colors, and you would think I'd be like, whoa, I think that might have
Super
something to do with
It's
it.
too much.
I think it's too much. And I'm just like,
You're going to repeat most of this in your podcast, so we should probably just end this now.
okay,
Right?
sure.
I mean, because you're going to talk John Dye stuff on John Dye's.
John dies at the end.
Johnny Bo... No. All right. We're going to end this. Knit happy.
Thank you so much for everything that you've done, and all the kind words, and all the cool pictures, and all the
Oh, you're getting tagged
oh
in the
my
pictures?
god,
That's funny, too.
it's awesome
It's so
sauce.
weird.
It's just 100% awesome.
I've
sauce.
been a little like...
Thanks to all the hippies, all the gypsies, all the damn vagrants that I have come across that show support and do this for the fun of it, and if you are trying to get yourself started, man, keep on trucking. It's so much fun.
Yep.
If you're one of those people, I know I get a lot of comments that's like, I want to learn to dye one day. Fucking do it. Sorry for cursing. She may blurb that out, but do
Nah.
it, man. Do it. I just bought 2 new pans because I don't like the deeper pans. I like the shorter pans. So if the only thing that's stopping you is like pans, hit me up. I will put them in the mail and send you some pans. And you can make some fun stuff. So,
You're
yeah.
so funny. That's a long sign off.
Oh, yeah. Shake what your mama gave you.
All right.